are you? 2, who do you want to be? And 3, what are you doing about it? Ask yourself those questions and be honest with the answers. Don't lie.
Today we're going to talk about how to maximize your back gains, your back and biceps. Alright, so I'm going to start with a warm-up set. Mostly warm-up set, I take it to failure. Right, so on the lat pull down, I go all the way to failure. Why? Because I want to get the full activation in the muscles before I start any workout set. Right, so we are starting on the lat pull down, the neutral grip lat pull down, and we are going all the way to failure for the warm-up. Stay tuned and enjoy the workout as we just started. Let's go this way. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. So that was a quick warm up. Those of you who don't understand, when we are taking a certain set of failure, it literally means moving the set or moving the weight without counting the number of repetitions. That's the first thing. And then we are going all the way down so we can no longer move the weight. And when we reach that level where we can no longer move the weight, we say we are praying to failure. Alright, so we're going to start our first set on the lats pull down. I always prefer doing 4 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions, controlling the weight and then making sure I get the full stretch at the top. I think that's the most important thing. If you are training any muscles in the gym, the most important thing to take note is the tension that you create. Once the tension is activated and going through the motion, you feel that there's something going on, or the muscle that I'm targeting is being really activated. We try to keep this tension stable all throughout the workout. Right, so we're going to start with a lighter weight, then we increase. So we are going 12 repetitions for this one. This is how it's going to be. Let's grab it. So as I said, mostly I prefer the neutral grip and then the closed grip. Right, so let's do 12 repetitions for this one. Go. 5, go. 6, 7. Now let's go. Let's go. Alright, so another key point to note is that when you are doing the lats pull down, the most important part is the top part, that is the eccentric part, that's moving up. So you want to move up until you get that stretch, but you don't release it. So as you move up, you bring it all the way closer to your chest. Closer to your chest is a choice. You can decide to bring it closer to your chest or maybe hang around and go up, because nothing happens at the bottom. The most muscles grow at the top when you're doing the lats pull down. So you can decide to go all the way down to your chest, or you can just take it just below your chest level. But what you need to take note on with this one is trying to maintain the tension throughout the reps. Right, so I'm trying to mean is that when you are going down this way and go up, you create a tension at the top, you create at the stretch. So you can check my lat is already stretched. Now if you leave it this way, you lose the tension, right? So you always maintain the tension, bring it down, and then you still maintain that tension. So most people, they just bring it and then you just be swinging up and down. When swinging up and down, you are not doing anything that is going to help with muscle growth, such as ego lifting or just hitting your muscles. All right, so that's that. We go for the next set. For the next set, I'll try to increase the weight, and I still try to see if I can go the 12 repetitions. That's how it is. So let's do this together. I'm going through. Let's go. Oh, last one. 2 more. Excellent. That's good. That's good. To a point where you're no longer able to go down to your chest, you do the half ranges. Yes, or half reps. Next, we are going to do the horizontal cable row or the 6 cable rows. Why? Because I did the vertical lat pull down. It is basically hitting our latissimus dorsi at the upper and then part of the mid back. Horizontal pull, we are going to hit more of the lower back, that's the teres muscles, the teres majors, and then also the rhomboids as well. So when it comes to back exercises, there are different muscles in the back workout or in the back itself. So you need exercises that will hit all the different muscles that we have. So you need a vertical pull, you need a horizontal pull, and then you need a diagonal pull or something of that sort. So we're going to target all those things. So the first one that we did mostly for the latissimus dorsi, but this one we mainly target the teres muscles and then also spinal erectus and the rhomboids. Right. I would like to use the close grip for this one because I feel like the close grip gives me more focus on the kind of muscles that I want to target. So instead of doing the wide grip, which is going to be this way, I'll take the close and then squeeze inside. So this is how I'm going to demonstrate that for you guys to see. I'll pick it up. I'm going to change this and then the close grip over there. Right. Anytime you want to start a new exercise, I would always like you to do a warm-up for it first. Let your body know that this is the next exercise you're going to do. So we will do a warm-up of 20 repetitions and then we see how this is going to be. Alright. Alright, so positioning is always important. With this machine, you need to position your leg on there's a space for leg positioning, and then you need to move all the way back. Once we are hitting our back or our lower back, we need to get that stretch first before we can start with the movement. Right, create the tension first before we can start. Okay, so pick it inside, create the tension, and then pick it inside. Alright, so that is that. So after the warm-up set, you realize yes, the muscles are fully ready to engage in the main workout or the main set. Alright, so that's how we're doing it. Now, as I always talk about the stretch, we are going to apply it in the main set. So let's get ready for that. We're doing 4 sets of 12 repetitions, and then when we increase the weight, we do 10 repetitions the same way. In order to maximize your muscle growth, you need to emphasize more on the technique. You need to get the technique right. Once you get the formula of the technique right, you just put in the weight, right? To get yourself to lift a whole lot or heavier. And that is what is going to give you that growth. If you don't lift heavier with better technique, yeah, that's the most important thing, not just ego lifting. You lift heavier with better technique. Once you have the technique at hand, then Charlie, you are good to go, right? So you are going to use the technique here, look to show where the tension is created and how you are going to maintain the tension throughout the movement, right? So that you don't get lost in the process. Most people, they do it, but in the process, they get lost because when they remove the tension, the rest of the repetitions become useless. So don't be that guy. Let's try and do the first set, and then I'll tell you where the tension is. Let's go. as I was moving through the motion, realized I'm always keeping my back straight throughout the movement. That's the first thing. The back positioning should be always straight throughout the movement, right? Especially when you are going back this way. You don't want to, how do you say it, lean so much back. Yeah, once you lean so much back, you don't get any activation over there. Now the tension is created once you move forward and then create a tension over here. So you maintain a tension here, take it back, maintain a tension here, take it back. Another thing to notice is that your elbow is always tucked in, right? You don't want to flare up your elbows and then going over and over. You tuck in your elbows and then take it up and straight to your side, take it up, straight to your side. That is how this is done. That is how you're going to maintain the tension throughout the movement. If you're able to do this, and in due time, you'll see maximum growth in your back. Alright, so let's go to the second set. So another thing you need to know about this exercise is you get the most activation when you go heavy. Yeah, when you do lightweight, you wouldn't feel, the muscle that you are trying to connect unless you are applying muscle-mind connection. Once muscle-mind connection is being applied, Charlie, that is all. So let's do this. The final exercise that we're going to do for our back is going to be the machine mid back fly or seated row. So it's similar to the cable row, but one thing about this is that you get more focus on the mid to upper back instead of mid to low. And this is made in such a way that you can do isolation. You can use one arm to pull, and then you can also use double arm to pull. So we're going to try it and then see how this is done. As I said earlier on, we're going to do a first warm-up of 20 sets to see how the machine operates and how we can get a good form and a good technique for doing this. So let's hop on it and do this together. Alright, so with this machine, I don't know if you have similar machine, then it's fine. If you don't have similar machine, you always need to know how to position yourself, especially on the seat. Get the right position before you can actually do anything that you want to do. We have to put our chest close to this thing and then we squeeze our back inside, right? That's the first thing. Always sit straight, right? You can also adjust the seat when maybe your chest is too up or too low. You can adjust the seat to go up, but with this seat I'm okay with it, and then we just do it. So we pick it all the way from here. Yeah, now you're doing the double. I'm going to show you how the back has been packed. Then you pull it to your back. Now to your back you squeeze, right? So squeeze, let's go. My boss.
The biceps, you know,
Alright, so that is that for our warm-up set. Alright, so we're going to start with our first set of 12 repetitions. We are doing 4 sets, 12 repetitions each. Alright, so this is how the machine is being operated. So as you can see, once I'm squeezing back, I get the activation of the mid to upper back and the traps, you understand, the lat, and then the spinals over here, right? So you get all those activations. Try and always control the weight as you move through the repetition. So this is how it's going to be. The tension is always created at the bottom. Now you take it to your side, this should be the position, and then you send it back. You don't want to be doing this, you don't want to be doing that. So you tuck in the shoulders, take it all the way back, and then you go all the way back. You understand? So let's do this together for the first set. That's it. So that's that for back muscles. Hope you're enjoying this video. Tap on the screen, the subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment if you want more of this, and I'll be willing to provide it for you guys. First exercise, I'm going to start with the bicep. It's going to be the cable bicep curls. This is why I'm doing this, because for stability you have to do the bicep curls with the cable, and it will also allow you to increase the weights as much as you want. You understand? And that is why I start with that one first. So let's do a warm-up set of 20. Alright, so we're doing our warm-up set of 20. Try to stand straight. And let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Fully extend 6. 50, 70, 80, 90, last one, 20. Alright, so as you saw in the warm-up set, I always keep my elbows tucked to myself. I don't have to be moving, swinging up and down. I'm trying on my possible best to always maintain the tension that I've created throughout the movement, and that's the most important thing. If you are not able to maintain the tension throughout the movement, you are not doing it right. You get it. So we are going to reset. With the biceps, I don't do too much because most of the back exercises has already hit the biceps. So we are doing 3 sets here, 12 repetitions. We try and increase the weight as we move. That's how we are doing it. So if you're ready, let's get to it. So that's that for the first step. As you saw it, we are not moving, we are not rushing through the repetitions. We are going slow, making sure that the tension is being maintained, moving the pump and getting the pump. I will do lightweight, but because of trying to maintain the tension within the repetitions, I'm able to get a pump even after just one set. Let's do the other 2 sets and let's move on to the second exercise. So that is that for this exercise. We are moving on to the second exercise. And yeah, let's get to it. We're going to do Bayesian curls. I think Bayesian curls is one of the best bicep exercises that isolate the long head, because you do the stretch at the bottom and then you take it all the way inside, and it's really effective. So let's try Bayesian curls for the next bicep exercise. With the Bayesian curls, you're going to do with a double arms, right? So set the cable all the way down. That's going to be a low to high, and then this is how we are going to do it. You can do with a single arm, or you can do the double. But with this exercise, we're going to do the double. We pick up the cables and then we move a step forward this way to create the tension at the back, or the stretch at the back. That's the most important thing about it. Alright, so now we're gonna move on this way, face our palms to face us this direction. We take it all the way up this way, and then we leave it down. Last time, we take it up this way, we leave it down. Let's do the first 20 warm up, and then we start with our first. Go on, that one. Right. Biceps have been pumped, yeah. So that's for the warm-up set. We're going to start our first one. When you're doing this, make sure you keep your chest up and make it stable. As if you start moving your chest, you shift the focus from the biceps to the chest. So as you saw in the warm-up, you keep the chest tight, stiff around the direction. The only movement we are doing over here is our arms moving it all the way inside and moving it all the way outside. So that's how we're going to do it. Let's start with the first set. The last exercise for today is going to be the machine radial flies. Yeah, it happens to be one of the best radial exercises for growing our traps or our radials. Why do you think we do radials on our pull day? Because most of the back exercises target the radials or the upper back. That's why we need to add it as part of our pull workout, because we're still pulling towards our back, squeezing our back on and off. You understand? So basically that is how that one is. So this is what we are going to do. This is how we are going to do it. Let me do the demonstration and then we all go together. But then you don't have to go heavy on this. You need to go as low as you can so that you can get a format. So in order for you not to lose the tension, use the weight so that you can control the weight throughout the movement. Let's do this. Alright, so we're gonna take it step this way, picking this way, open up your elbows. You don't have to bend your elbow, open up, and then you slightly go down, right, then throw it, right, so that's that. You maintain the position of the elbow, okay, 4, let's take it that way, 5, stay over there, 6, let's go, 7, let's go, 8, let's go, 9, last one, let's go, 10, good. So that's that. So as you saw, what I'm doing, I was controlling my elbows. Because if you don't control your elbows, you end up moving your elbows up and down all the time, meaning you lose the focus from the radius all the way to the triceps, which is not, the best way. Come on. Always control your elbows. Then squeeze your back to hit the right muscles. Make sure you also involve the muscle-mind connection with the radials you are hitting. So the mind should be focused on the radials. Alright, so 2 more, let's go. Last one. Go, good. Alright, so that is that for today. If you add these exercises to your pull day and then follow the instructions and everything, you'll be able to maximum your back gains within some few months of lifting. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys again in the next video. I'm off.